Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Ajax Road to Glory. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for loving the support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of these episodes, we're quickly going to recap on the previous. But before we start off the previous episode recap, I just quickly want to say either Merry Christmas Eve or Merry Christmas. This video should be going up on Christmas Eve, but a few of you might be watching it on Christmas Day. I know a few people have been saying what presents they're getting. A few people are getting tablets, laptops, Xboxes, PlayStations. There's a good chance on your new laptop or your new tablet you're watching this video on Christmas Day. So if it is Christmas Day, Merry Christmas. And if you are watching it on the day it was uploaded, which should be Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas Eve. Now, a few of you have been asking, Brad, over the Christmas period, are you going to be uploading much? Guys, I'm looking to upload Christmas Eve. Hopefully this video is up on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, I'm not 100%, about 80% sure whether I'm going to upload or not. But Boxing Day, I'm back to 100%, and you guys will have a video on Boxing Day. But jumping back into the previous episode, it was a little bit of a tasty one. Not only did we play FC Emmen in the Eredivisie, we absolutely annihilated them 5-0 and bagged ourselves another 3 points. You can currently see the standings in the Eredivisie. We've played 3, won all 3, and we're currently sat on 9 points. If we win this game against Vitesse, depending on how AZ do, or AZ, and depending on their goal difference, we should go back to the top of the Eredivisie. And then, of course, in the previous episode, we also finished the transfer deadline day. And I'll tell you what, we were so close in signing Giovanni Simeone, but unfortunately, it fell through. And I was a little bit gutted because we'd moved on Huntelaar. We now don't really have a backup striker to Dolberg. I'm going to have to play, one of the other players, Bandy or possibly De Jong, Siam De Jong, who have just brought back. We may have to play one of them at striker if anything happens to Dolberg. But you guys have been leaving comments down below using the hashtag of January transfers, and that is ready for when we get into the January transfer window. We can look to bring some players in. Now, a few of you are already recommending players. For me, I'm not obviously going to recommend anyone because it's down to you guys. It's your career mode. It's your road to glory. But I think we need to see how the team goes over the next couple of weeks, because we could pick up a serious injury maybe at right back or in the defence or midfield or striker, and then we may have to look at improving that position. We've got around £19.5 million to spend, but Giovanni Simeone will be the main man that I go in for in January because you guys wanted it, so I will definitely be going in for him. If we can't get him in January, then everyone that is using the hashtag January transfer now, they will be added to the shortlist, and then I'll do a straw poll with all those players. I won't do it separate this time over 2 episodes. Everyone that leaves a comment saying hashtag January transfers, all of those players will be added to the shortlist. All of them will be in one straw poll when we get into the January transfer window, and you guys can vote for exactly which players you would like me to sign. Now remember, we've only got 19.5 million. If we get Simeone, we won't have any money, but maybe, just maybe, we may move some other players on. We were looking at getting CM De Jong off the book, so we just don't know if we're going to move some players on. But it's time to get into today's episode. Now, of course, the last couple of episodes have been a little bit longer. There's been a lot of me talking at the start and in the middle and at the end because we've had transfers to sort out. There's been lots of transfer talk, moving players on, bringing players in. Now it's all about the gameplay. We're deep into the Eredivisie. Now every episode is just going to be 2 games and we're just going to get down to business. So the first game is, of course, against Vitesse. I do believe this is a Chelsea team. I think Chelsea may well own Vitesse. If they don't, they certainly send a lot of their players, their young players, out there on loan. And the other team is going to be Groningen. Now, I'm looking forward to that game because I have seen that Groningen are not an easy team to beat. They supposedly have one of the best defences in the Eredivisie, and Vitesse have a lot of Chelsea players as well on loan, so they're really good going forwards. So I'm looking forward to getting into this first game. But can we bag another 6 points? I would like to hope so. But if we jump over to the squad, this is the lineup we're putting out against Vitesse. We've got Dolberg up top in the striker position, Neres, Tadic and Ziyech in the central attacking midfield roles, De Jong and Loftus-Cheek in the central midfield role, Tagliafico, Blind, De Ligt and Mukelly at the back with Onana in goal. And luckily enough, guys, I think I'm now starting to get the hang of pronouncing names. Mukelly is correct, and also a man that I was calling Umkano, Up-O-P, whatever it was, I think it is now pronounced. I've heard a few people pronounce it, and it's Upacano. That is how you pronounce his name, which flows off the tongue nicely now. It's not like I'm going Oop, Aim, Cano. It's just Upacano. That is how you pronounce it. So I should get a little bit better with pronouncing names, teams, even the league. I couldn't pronounce the league. You guys helped me out, and now I can quite happily say Eredivisie. But let's go ahead and get into this game against Vitesse. Looking for another 3 points. we've started off very well, considering we're still playing, as you can see in the top left under the stadium, we're still playing on Legendary. We're doing very well. A few of you guys have actually said, Brad, would you go over to Ultimate Team for a bigger challenge? You seem to be doing well in the career mode now. Guys, in January, I will be dropping a brand new video talking about new series, new games, and all stuff like that. I've had a lot of people saying, Brad, will you play Fortnite? I am actually going to put a straw poll eventually when I upload this video in January, asking you guys what games you'd like me to play, and you can vote on them. FIFA is obviously always going to be on the channel. A lot of you guys see me as a FIFA YouTuber. That'll never go away. But maybe just one video a week, like I do with the Red Dead now. Probably going to look at changing the Red Dead from uploading to YouTube to just streaming it once a week and see how it goes there. May well look at bringing another game. And there's loads of games out right now that I'd love to play. But it's down to you guys. But I will be releasing a video in January talking about new and up-and-coming FIFA 19 series. Maybe, hint, hint, starting a new Pro Clubs team. So if you have an Xbox One, make sure you let me know down below in the comment section, because if I start up, of course, the Pro Clubs team again, it'd be great to get you guys involved. But let's go ahead and get into this game against Vitesse. We're travelling to the Stade Municipal, and let's just hope we can bag these 3 points. Ajax versus Vitesse. This should be a good one. Vitesse are easily probably one of the best teams in Eredivisie. You've got AZ, you've got PSV, Feyenoord, Vitesse, Ajax. They are normally the teams battling for that top position. Player debut for George Manjek. And of course, our man, Neres, has been smashing it recently. I do believe although he's been scoring a lot, I think he's second in the Eredivisie for top goal scorer. He's not even top. I think he's got 5. And somebody else has got 6. But Vitesse are the team to kick us off for this first half. And let's hope we can go into half-time with a decent lead. Ziyech round the corner to Tadic. Tadic is going strong now. And Tadic is going to get round his man. Going to have Dolberg coming in. Ball in, looking for Dolberg. Keeper comes out and punches that away. Here's De Jong. Here's Ziyech. Here's Tadic. Waiting for the overlap now of De Jong. Ball through. Looking for De Jong. Still De Jong. Manages to get the shot off in the end. And we're 1-0 up against Vitesse. Little bit lucky there, lads, because De Jong got a shot off. It took a deflection, but ended up back at his feet for a second attempt. A little bit lucky there, but in the 28th minute, we managed to score. Tadic done well to hold that up. De Jong gets a shot off, and then eventually gets a second shot, and he puts it in the back of the net. And Frenkie de Jong is on his second goal in the Eredivisie. Considering he plays a little bit more deep than forwards, he's doing very well when it comes to getting on the score sheet. Tadic over to Ziyech, playing it through now to Dolberg. Dolberg should be away. Dolberg through a goal and smashes that into the back of the net. 2-0 against Vitesse in the 40th minute. And Kasper Dolberg doing what Kasper Dolberg does best. Uses his strength, gets off the mark on the last defender, through on goal, and absolutely puts his laces through that. The crossbar is still shaking right now. Boom, in off the crossbar. Wow, the commentator just said the crossbar's still shaking. Absolutely smashes it. And it's in off the crossbar. He's going to have to pick that one out the back of the net for a second time in today's game. And we are 2-0 up just before half time. Oh, Dolberg, got to do a better pass than that, son. And there we go. The referee blows for half time. And what a great start this has been to this episode already. 2-0 up against Vitesse, one of the bigger teams in the Eredivisie. And we're 2-0 up. We're cruising right now. And I don't feel like we should throw this away. Although, I say that, it is legendary and anything can happen. I've been 2 goals up before and I've went and lost 3-2. So, I am not going to expect anything other. But let's go ahead and get into the second half. Dolberg to kick it off. Let's just hope we can find another goal or two and put that last nail in the coffin. Oh, Mukele, you've missed out there. Come on, Delet, you're going to have to get there and use your strength. Nicely done. Get to block off. Ball over for Tagliafico. Clears away. And here's Neres looking to push on now. Neres through to Dolberg, going to hold this up and go back to Neres, and look at this. Neres and Dolberg have got a beautiful link up, and here comes Neres now, cutting inside onto that right foot, and it's in the back of the net. Neres has scored his 6th goal in the Eredivisie, and that may well put him top, or joint top, goal scorer of the Eredivisie. Dolberg and Neres, as well as Dolberg and Phil Foden, are absolutely unbelievable, the link up. I love the fact that Dolberg just holds the ball up. It's like passing to a brick wall. Nobody is getting past it. And here goes Neres again. Here goes Neres now running the defenders. Nice little ball roll. Still Neres going. Neres to hit it. Gets a strike off. And the keeper has to palm it away. Tell you what, Neres nearly got a second there. Should have been 3-0 really. Should have maybe looked at playing it across the face of goal. But with that attack coming it's about time we make some changes. The team is looking a little bit worse for wear. So we're going to take Neres off and we're going to bring Van der Beek on. We're going to bring Phil Foden for Tadic. And then I think the last move is going to be, I think what I'm going to do is move Foden out onto the left. Bring Dolberg back for Van der Beek. Switch Van der Beek for Ziyech. And then I'm going to change Ziyech. Let's try out Bandy. He is now our backup striker. So let's give him a try. Don't really want to keep Dolberg on the pitch because he's our main striker. And we can't afford him to be getting an injury or getting too fatigued. Into middle for Frenkie de Jong. Let's play that round now. Looking for Phil Foden. Phil Foden to cut back. Phil Foden hits one. Dolberg to get there. He doesn't. Phil Foden to bring it down. No, it's going to be cleared away. Let's chase this down. Daley Blind to chase it down. But it's going out. And there we go. We're not even going to get to throw it. The referee has blown for full time. And we have just beat Vitesse away from home 3-0. What an absolutely incredible scoreline that was. Really getting used to playing with this Ajax team now. It's completely different going from playing with Liverpool to Ajax. And I know that because I recorded an Ajax episode the other day. And then straight after it, recorded a Liverpool career mode episode. And it was just so different. The formation, the fact we're playing a 4-2-3-1 to a 4-3-3. You got wingers out wide bursting down. You got Salah and Mane running in. You got Junior, Ryan Sessegnon. Completely different game. But when I look at that same sort of result right now, considering we're playing on Legendary in both career modes, or in this Road to Glory and the Liverpool career mode, we are dominating. 10 shots, 5 of them being on target, and 3 of them in the back of the net. Frenkie de Jong picking up man of the match, fully deserved. And what another great 3 points to bag in the Eredivisie. Right guys, now we're not quite at match day, but I wanted to leave this in because as many of you will know, there is serious problems going on with career mode right now. There is serious problems with the ratings going down, with loan players, and I think I may well just have had that exact same problem. First of all, I've just noticed, look at Dolberg's hair. What is going on there? Why has he got half black hair and half white? So this is something that EA need to fix because something has definitely glitched there with his hair. The second one is this, guys. I want to show you this, right? Simeone approached by another team. If you read it, I've just been informed that Fiorentina have been approached by FSV Mainz 05 with a loan deal for Giovanni Simeone as well. Now, it says Simeone will review his options with his agent and they should get back to us within a couple of days. So basically, Mainz have gone in to get him on loan. Now, we're outside the transfer window, so it shouldn't happen. But let me show you this, guys. This always happens. You try and buy a player and it says, no, they won't let him go. But another team will get them. So we go here to Giovanni Simeone. If I try and delegate to loan, there you go. The club isn't interested in loaning this player out. You can try and approach them to purchase or look for other targets. But hold on a minute. If I click in there, it says that it's been accepted for Mainz. So Mainz are now going through trying to offer him a contract. And if they get him, he's going to go on loan. Now, that was delegate to loan. What if I approach to loan? Oh, same sort of thing. What if I approach to buy? We can approach to buy, but we're outside the transfer window. So I don't understand. I don't really understand how we can't try and loan him, but they've accepted a loan from another team. Now, I didn't even mean to try and get him here, but we may as well try and get him now. So I'm thinking, let's try and offer... Where is he? CM de Jong in this deal. Let's see if they'll bite on that. They will accept him, plus they want cash. Are we about to get Simeone? But does he not come till January now? Not really sure how this works. But let's go ahead and offer. Let's offer 18.5. Yeah, let's go 18.5. And we'll offer them 25% as a sell-on fee as well. If we sell them on, which obviously we won't be. So let's change this. Didn't even mean to do all this, to be honest, guys. Let's add that. Add selling clause. 25%. So we were trying to get him for around the 20 mark. It wouldn't be far off that anyway. 18.5. Wow. They've agreed. Just like that. So what I don't understand now is they've accepted him to go out on loan. We've now accepted to buy him. If we now give him a contract, do we have enough money? Are we now going to get him in January? I said I wanted to get him in January. So are we going to be able to do that? So what we want to do is we offered 18.5. So let's go 18.5. It means we'll have 54k or 54,000 euro to play with. I didn't think we were going to sign anyone in today's episode, guys, because I didn't think we'd be able to approach him outside the transfer window we've just had. I thought we were going to be able to get him in the January transfer. So let's go ahead and negotiate. I really don't know what has just happened there. But can we possibly get Simeone on board? So he's asked for important. As always, we're going to ask him will he be a rotation. If he says no, that's fine. We can offer him important. We may as well ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. So we'll give him the important. That's fine. Let's offer him 5 years. He's only young, so let's give him 5 years. Wow, he wants 3. Really? You're going to do this to me? Let's offer 4. Will he agree on 4? Meet me halfway. There we go. He's met me halfway on 4. Disregard the release clause. He wants a release clause. Deny it. I don't really want him having a release clause. We can move forward. Okay, so there's no release clause. They've accepted it. See what? This is a very funny transfer. It seems the agent's being very iffy. He's not. It's not quite right. Now, this is the problem. Let's offer 35, right? And let's offer him 120,000 sign on. He's only 23. Let's see if they bite on that. They've done it. There you go. Just like that. So in the last episode, we had all the drama of trying to get him in the last few hours of the transfer window. Transfer window's closed, and now he's moved to us. And the loan has now been rejected to Mainz. We have now signed Giovanni Simeone. 18.5 million, plus CM De Jong, plus 25% sell-on clause if we sell him, which we won't, and 35,000 a week. He was on 54 or something. What is going on? What has just happened? So I'm guessing he now doesn't join, I'm assuming, till January. I'm not really sure. But quickly, guys, before I advance all the way to the next game, you can see now we're top with 12 points. We've played 4. We've won all 4. Undefeated right now. Absolutely smashing it. And as you can see, 3 players are currently joined top of the Eredivisie for top goal scorer. We've got Lozano from PSV, Dolberg from, of course, Ajax, and Neres also from Ajax. So both of them doing very well. Neres seems to be unbelievable right now. So I think what I'm going to do now, guys, is advance all the way to the next match. We've just made another signing. I just cannot believe it. What an absolutely unbelievable signing that is. Also, just want to mention in the middle of playing that game and this game, guys, if it is Christmas Day, let me know down below in the comment section what you got this Christmas. Whether it's consoles, laptops, computers, TVs, PC screens, keyboard, mouse. Let me know whatever you got. Some games, if you got some new games, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys got for Christmas. Right, guys, and here we are ready to face off against Groningen on match day. I was also mentioning about the fact that Dolberg's hair was all messed up. Obviously, you guys have probably seen you get the -1 glitch. Like, Onana is an 82 now, but in game, it'll be an 81. Also, the older players won't drop, but all the younger players that still have great potentials drop down a rating or 2. It's all a little bit messed up, and the reason I was covering that, you can see there, look at Dolberg's hair. He's completely blonde, but for some reason, he's got black hair in that. I don't understand. His hair is 2 different colours. It's just completely broke. And the reason I was mentioning that is because right now, all over Twitter, all over social media, there is a hashtag called #ChangeCareerMode. I'll put it on screen right now. If you guys have Twitter, go and do that as a tweet. Just #ChangeCareerMode. I'll put it on screen so you guys can spell it correctly. Put that because everyone, all the EA, I can't remember what they're called now. They're like the EA FIFA creators. I can't remember what they're called, but a lot of them basically, Game Changers, that's what they're called. There is a group of YouTubers called Game Changers, and they're trying to change career mode, and they're all using this hashtag. If you support the fact that you want EA to do something about career mode, in FIFA 20, you need to go and tweet out, just saying, #change career mode, and you guys can tag me in if you want, and I'll retweet it and whatnot. I'm also going to be doing a video in January with the actual title #change career mode, and I'll be covering all things that I think they need to change. If there's anything you guys think in career mode they need to change or make better, or maybe bring back from the earlier days FIFA, back in FIFA 10 and 11 and 12, where you could, if you were struggling for money like we are now, you could request funds. You'd say, right, we will win the Champions League, we'll do this, do that, but you have to give us an extra €30 million. There was great things like that. There's also the fact that people want an under 23-year-old squad, so that you can make it under 23 squad and all things like that. But if you guys have any ideas what you'd like to see in career mode, or in career mode now that you'd like to be taken out, let me know down below in the comment section. In fact, you can use change career mode in the comment section if you want, if you recommend any things, and I will cover it in a video very soon. But anyway, let's get into this game against FC Groningen. Looking forward to it, and this is the lineup we are putting out. We've got Dolberg up top in the striker position, Neres, Foden and Ziyech in the central attacking midfield roles, De Jong and Loftus-Cheek in the central midfield roles, Tagliafico, Mbakano, De Ligt and Mukeli at the back, with of course Onana in goal. I think I might want to change that actually. I'm just going to think about how I normally say out the team. So we got Dolberg up top as striker. That sounds okay. Neres, Foden and Ziyech in the central attacking midfield roles. And then I say De Jong and Loftus-Cheek in the central midfield roles. I want to change that. Neres, Foden and Ziyech in the central attacking midfield roles. De Jong and Loftus-Cheek in the central defensive midfield. Tagliafico, Upamecano, De Ligt and Mukiele at the back with Onana in goal. I think that sounds a little bit more better. Flows off the tongue a little bit easier. But let's go ahead and get into this game against Groningen. They have supposedly got one of the best defence in this league. So I'm looking forward to coming up against them. Hopefully we can score many goals. We're back at the Johan Cruyff Arena. We're playing on Legendary. Let's hope we can bag another 3 points and win our 5th or our 5 out of 5 games. Here we go, back at home, and we've got another 3 points up for grabs. They're talking about Neres. Neres and Dolberg are currently the top goal scorers. Are they going to bag themselves a goal against Groningen? Beautiful, beautiful stadium, that. Absolutely stunning. Johan Cruyff Arena. Beautiful stadium. Let's go ahead and get into this first game. Look at that. Goals for 14. I think we've maybe only conceded 3, maybe 4 at the most. We are scoring a lot of goals, but there are a few other teams scoring a good amount of goals there. AZ weren't far behind, and they are pretty high up, but it is going to be ourselves to kick off this first half. So let's get it kicked off, and let's see what damage we can do in this first half. Dolberg holding it up and playing it around to Foden. Straight over now to Ziyech. Ziyech looks to dance his man onto his left foot. Looks to bend one. Oh, and it's side netting. For a split second then, I thought that had just snuck on the inside of the post, and it has rattled the net. But he does put it into the side net. And good chance though, only 6 minutes in and already our first shot at target. The defenders at the back are a little bit all spaced out, and if we get this ball and possibly get a counter-attack going now. Here goes De Jong. Here's Foden. Foden out wide now to Dolberg, who gets past his man with good strength. Here comes Kasper Dolberg. Dolberg hits one. Dolberg makes it 1-0. Wow, wow, wow. And there you go. You can see Dolberg has a full head of blonde hair. No black hair in his hair whatsoever. But for some reason, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Career mode right now is broken. But let's not take away what a brilliant goal that was from Kasper Dolberg. Used his strength and his pace to get off the mark. Beat his defender he was marking. He was literally shoulder to shoulder with him. Got off to a quicker start. Threw on goal. And that is his 6th goal in the Eredivisie. Well done, Kasper Dolberg. On 1-0 up after just 10 minutes. Considering they've got one of the best defences in the league, we're showing them why they haven't. Dolberg looking straight in for Foden. Here's Foden. Foden out wide to Neres. Pushing this back into Foden. Foden pushing forward. Foden to make it 2. And he does. 2-0. We scored in the 10th and we've scored in the 20th. If we score in the 30th and 40th and 50th, by the end of this game, we'll have scored 9 goals. What a goal. Nice little bit of link-up play there. Foden out wide to Neres, who then just side-foots it back into the run of Foden. And he buries it in the top right corner. First goal in the Eredivisie. First goal since signing for Ajax. Is Dolberg. Ball through now looking for Neres. And what a ball that is. What a ball that is. Here comes Neres. Cutting it back now. Neres. Still Neres. On that right foot. Looks to bend one. Takes a deflection. Dolberg! And it's 3-0. Wow! We are on Legendary and we are 3-0 up after 26 minutes. Forget about scoring in the 10th, 20th and 30th. What about the 10th, 20th and 26th? Neres gets his shot off. Ziyech tries to get there. The defender scuffs it. Maybe it should have been a foul there from Ziyech. Maybe could have been a foul. Drops the Dolberg, who just taps it and side foots it over the keeper, and that is his 7th goal in the Eredivisie and his 2nd goal in this game already. Ball in, Dolberg to get there to clear the way. Only as far as De Jong. Looks to chip one. De Jong! Oh, wow! That wasn't far away at all, and it's another corner. Nicely done. Foden's going to come away with it. Laying it off now to Neres. Neres hit it first time. God, that could be 4-0 there. That could be 4-0 right before half-time. And there we go, the referee blows for half-time. We're in front of the home fans. The Johan Cruyff Arena is buzzing right now. And we are 3-0 up at half-time. The 10th, the 20th and the 26th minute. By 26 minutes in, we were 3-0 up. We are absolutely smashing this. And I'm happy to jump back into the second half of exactly the same team. give them another run out for the next 10-15 minutes, and then look at making some changes. The fitness is looking alright. Probably going to look at getting Neres, Dolberg, and possibly Frenkie de Jong off. Frenkie de Jong needs a little bit of a break. Loftus-Cheek's doing wonders for us right now, as well as Phil Foden. So let's go ahead and get back into the second half, and hopefully try and score another 3 in the second half. Ajax throwing. Ziyech into the middle for Eating, who's going to take a touch and strike it. Oh, is that goal of the season? Is that goal of the season? Oh, my word.
Well, he defied the odds by taking the shot off.
Defied the odds. He just defied gravity. Look at this. Into the middle of it, Eating, takes a touch, bang. Oh, that is a stunning goal. That is a stunning goal. Boom. It was flying up and then it was coming down. It was like a knuckleball and it had no curve on it at all. It had a little bit of rise and then dropped in. And wow, Karel Eating with an absolutely incredible... If that is his only goal this season in the Eredivisie, that is the only goal that he needs. What a goal. Go to the edge of the box. Eating once again. Eating looks to strike. Bandy for his first goal, and he does. 5-0 after 76 minutes. Foden through to Bandy. Let's keep that run going, Van der Beek. Let's go. Come on, Van der Beek through on goal. Van der Beek looks to put him on home. It's 6-0. I don't even know how to celebrate these goals anymore. Groningen, one of the best defences in the league? I think not, my friends. I think not. 80 minutes in. I was joking when I said by 90 minutes we could be 9-0 up. We could not be far off 9-0 here. We'd like to keep a clean sheet, so let's make it happen. Everyone pull back now, ball down. Oh, big save from Onana. Big save. Well done indeed. Tagliafico plays it out. And wow, what a result that is. What a result that is. I joked at the start by saying if we score every 10 minutes, it'll be 9-0 by the end of this game. I did not expect for 1 minute for us to beat FC Groningen 6-0 on legendary. 22 shots, 15 on target. Wow. The only bad thing I can say, or the negative thing, is we need to be having more shots on target. If we'd have had 22 shots with maybe 19 on target, we may well have scored 7, possibly even 8. Kasper Dolberg getting a 9.6 and picking up man of the match. Well deserved. And here we are, guys, back at the Central for the final time in today's episode. And what an episode that has been. We beat Vitesse, we beat FC Groningen, and we also managed to sign a brand new player, which I didn't realise you could do. And of course, that is Giovanni Simeone, who hopefully should join us. I do believe it will be in January now we've agreed the sale. He will be joining us as a backup or to play alongside Kasper Dolberg when he's maybe injured or not fully fit. It will be Giovanni Simeone to come in. What an episode this has been. And I'm just about to say it, guys, but what an episode the next one is going to be. Not only are we playing our very first Champions League game against AEK Athens, we also have one of the big boys in the Eredivisie, and that is PSV, which is never going to be an easy game. If you guys have ever watched the Eredivisie or know anything about it, PSV are one of the big clubs, always finishing pretty much in the top 3. They are not going to be an easy opponent, but we're finally playing Champions League. That's the group right now. We've got FC Bayern Munich, AEK Athens, and SL Benfica. We did have Benfica in our group in the Liverpool career mode. We did, or I think actually maybe it was in the knockout stages. We did beat them, but they weren't easy. Their keeper, I remember, guys, because it still haunts me to this day, SL Benfica's keeper was unbelievable. We had like 20 shots, like 16 on target, and we drew 0-0. It was just ridiculous. Their keeper was on fire. But the first team we are playing is AEK Athens, which I am super looking forward to in the next episode. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. Firstly, again, just want to say a very Merry Christmas to all of you if you are watching this on Christmas Day. If you are watching on Christmas Eve, still goes out to you guys. Merry Christmas for tomorrow. But as I said, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.